Well, well, well. The disruptor has been disrupted. However, welcome back everybody, such a pleasure to be back. My name is AlexBeltran and I talk about real estate tricks, tips, and topics. So, if you want the latest on everything real estate related, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, tickle that little bell so that you and me can become virtual friends. Pound it. So in my last week's video, I made a little comment about Airbnb and how Airbnb Superhosts are probably going to be amongst the first on the chopping block in terms of becoming distressed sellers. And because of that comment, I got two different types of messages, which surprised me because that comment came at 4 minutes and 52 seconds into the video. And according to my analytics, very few people watch more than 60% of my video. And I thought we were friends. I got a message from someone that was upset that I was discussing the fall of Airbnb Superhost. I don't take pleasure in the pain of others, but merely look for opportunity to capitalize in the world of real estate, wherever, whenever. I didn't create the virus, but it did collapse several systems, and I still have bills to pay and goals to reach. And one of those goals is to educate the public on new ideas in the real estate world. I do hope that more superhosts can watch my videos so that they can learn other tricks to balance their portfolios. In fact, I sincerely hope you keep your properties profitable, but the fact that this person is on the verge of possibly losing their Airbnb properties proves my point. The second group of messages were people that wanted me to elaborate more on the topic. Now, I've made an Airbnb video before. It was amongst some of my first videos. And I'm not gonna lie, while I do stand behind the information in that video, it's pretty boring. My lighting is all messed up. I'm super awkward in front of the camera. It's not one of my better videos. I honestly wouldn't expect you to sit through it. Although, bonus friends points if you do. So I'll just quickly summarize it just to catch you up on my thoughts about Airbnb. First off, I love the fact that it disrupted the hotel industry. I'm a huge believer that sometimes you have to shake shit up in order for a better product to emerge. Plus, it takes advantage of the appreciating asset that is real estate. Many people have not only been able to make side income, but replace their full-time job with this breakthrough in the hospitality industry. When I first got my real estate license, I was also working overnight room service in a luxury hotel in Beverly Hills called Mr. C. They're better known for their Cipriani restaurants than they are for their hotels. And while their food is very good, they gotta ease off that butter. Anyway, I digress. Being involved in the hotel industry taught me that it isn't easy. You have front desk, room service, housekeeping, maintenance. It's literally a 24-hour job, albeit a very fun place to work. I have so many hilarious stories which are too not family friendly enough to talk about here. That's just the basic hotel setup, and things went wrong constantly. So I don't see how an Airbnb superhost can keep up the cleanliness, the maintenance, and the safety standards profitable without cutting corners. With that said, it's also not my favorite use of real estate. There is too much liability, wear and tear, and work that goes into being a successful Airbnb superhost. And while I applaud anyone who is able to make a living using these systems, I always encourage everyone to diversify, to best prepare for an unforeseeable future. If you have a fourplex, make 3 of those units long-term leases and the last one be an Airbnb, or whatever combination you feel works best for you. But have long-term rentals in your portfolio, because Airbnb alone is not sustainable long-term. It's too dependent on travel, and with a swipe of a pen, a new law can literally put you out of business. And don't get me wrong, I loved using Airbnb when I was backpacking through Europe. As far as being convenient and economical to the consumer, hotels just can't come close to it. The only thing that I found that was cheaper and more convenient than Airbnb was sleeping on the streets. Airbnb was such a wake-up call to the hotel industry that major hotel chains started partnering with individual homeowners to offer products similar to Airbnb, as well as offering residences to more affluent guests, where you can purchase a condo located inside of the hotel with all the hotel amenities. And much like I predicted, Airbnb superhosts who only stuck to Airbnb and over-leveraged are feeling the pain right now. I really do wish this wasn't the case, but it's the reality of the situation. Now, I'm no doctor, physician, or anything like that, so please just do your own research. But it's looking like a vaccine for the My Sharona is gonna take a while. So it doesn't seem like the travel industry will be back up to full strength until there's a way to properly manage the Sharona, which means that Airbnb and similar companies are done. However, travel will resume and the idea of Airbnb will survive. It's too convenient. My prediction on Airbnb right now is that it's just hit a huge reset button. Oddly enough, this is going to be a great equalizer, and this includes the hotel industry. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the major hotel chains buys up Airbnb. I think now is the time to see this as an opportunity, to start with a clean slate and set up a proper foundation for this type of business. And if you succeed, remember the little people that shed light on this topic. In the meantime, I've basically been using Airbnb like another Zillow. This doesn't work for all Airbnb listings. Avoid the general listings on Airbnb. Typically, they are 1, hosts that are leasing their place and can't sell anyway, or 2, they may own the house, but that's their primary residence and they're not gonna part ways with it. I'm searching for superhosts that have multiple properties and multiple loans. Now keep in mind, I'm a real estate agent, so a lot of the programs that I'm using are only available if you're a realtor. And since these programs are easily available to me, I sometimes forget that not everyone has access to them. But if you require an agent to help you find that perfect home, hit a brother up. Or whichever real estate agent you prefer. I pull all the information that I possibly can off those properties and I monitor them. Has the pre-foreclosure process begun? If you want to know more how the foreclosure process works, I'm going to link a video up above. Are they listing the properties on the market? I'm not only a real estate investor, I'm also a real estate agent. So lastly, I also market to them to see if they want to list their properties up for sale. If you're a real estate agent watching this video, Airbnb is a free lead source. Enjoy. Like I mentioned in my last week's video, we're still too close to the elephant to know how big this shutdown is and how it affects the real estate market. After all, forbearance is still in effect, and that may be a temporary crutch for a lot of Airbnb superhosts, but that can only prop them up for so long. Right now is the time to line up all your plays for when there's a more clear trajectory. One final word to all Airbnb superhosts out there who are struggling. Please, I do hope that you pull through all this. But always keep in mind, you were smart enough to find a profit through the Airbnb system. You have managed to find a way to make an income off of a completely modern business model. So you're already ahead of the curve. Just be mindful for the next opportunity and be prepared for the future. Also, contact me if you have any types of questions. I'd love to answer them for you. As a parting question, if you've ever used Airbnb before, would you consider buying any Airbnbs that you've ever stayed in? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. The most important thing right now is to stay vigilant. There's gonna be some good real estate deals that are gonna be hitting the market within the next couple of weeks. This is your chance to start investing in real estate or level up. If you found this video informative or entertaining, go on ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing in real estate, go on ahead and give me a follow on Instagram. If you want to watch some more of my real estate related content, I'm going to go ahead and link it here and here. Other than that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.